Hi, Rajit.
How you doing?
Yeah, good. How are you?
I'm very good, very good. How are you?
Very well. Welcome to the Uncut H.
Yes.
I love it. Love it. I really missed you. I mean, first of all, it was really good to meet you at the NSMA. How you been since then?
Me, I have been busy. I've been making bow ties.
Lovely.
One for you, obviously, that I've got something very special for the show.
Oh, is that the uncut one?
This is the uncut one.
Show us. You have to show us.
You want to see it now?
Yeah.
Right, there you go. All right. But this is one of one. This ain't gonna happen again.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Put it closer to the camera. Guys, can you see this? Oh my God.
So what I've done, let me take this out. So you can see it's 3D.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay, so this is out of black mirror. Yeah, so it's cut out of black mirror, so it'll always shine in the light. Don't know how to get it.
love it.
Right.
Yeah, we can see that.
So this is basically clear acrylic with a white back, and I'll put the backing on there as well, so you can wear it. So it's not just a prop; it's actually a wearable bow tie.
Wow.
Hey, we're so wearing them on our next session. So are you sending it to me and because Faye's in London, I'm in Germany.
Right. So I've sent you your one for the clubs. Right. So you've got that with the award. It's a one of one. So
what's so special about the material? Sorry, Harry. H. I'll call you H. It'll be easier.
That's why it's easy.
Yeah.
So the material was something that a friend of mine had left over from a project he'd done, right? And it's one of those ones where if he can get me the material again, and then I can use it. But I'll get hold of it. I will get hold of it.
What's so special? Sorry, what's the difference between that and the others that you make? The material.
So the normal ones that I'll make are just plain color acrylic or perspex bow tie. So it's just a flat color. With this one, it's clear with the color on the back,
which makes the black in the writing.
With the black stuck on the front. But it's I'll make it happen. Don't worry. I'll make another one.
I mean, as soon as you get us both one, trust me, we're wearing it every time we're filming.
We'll put it on with whatever we've got.
I would absolutely love that. But I hope you like it though.
We love it. Just so everybody who's listening tonight, this is H. He has a company and he creates bow ties. H, tell people what you're doing because right now they're just seeing your product. So I love they probably probably won them over already. But tell them what you do.
So basically, I'll make bespoke bow ties. Is the main concept. So I can do patterns. I can do logos, flags, whatever you want. I can even put your own face on it. So I can basically do anything you want on a bow tie that you can wear. So, my logo is Express You're in a Boss. So it's one of those ones where, you can express how you want to be, really. So, yeah. And the materials I use, I don't use cloth. I use either wood, perspex, or metal. So it's not your standard bow tie. It is a rigid piece, as you can see. There's not something that you can bend or anything like that. But it's comfortable. Once it's around your neck, it's fine. You guys saw the one that I was wearing on the night.
Yeah. Yes, I saw the one that you was. I didn't even know that was perspex. Was it?
Yeah.
What was the material? Yeah, I didn't
that
even.
Was perspex. Yeah, and I had about, I think it was about 10 or 12 other people on the award show that were wearing my bow ties as well.
Wow.
So I was trying to advertise as much as I can. But yeah, my company is called Bow Tie Me. So it's all about upping your game, basically. If you want to stand out from the crowd, then this is something that, number one, will be a conversational starter straight away, because someone who's shy, I would say, who wants to stand out, something like this will start a conversation quite quickly. So if you want to catch somebody's eye, this is how you do it.
Oh yeah, because they're going to want to know what that says, what it's about. I mean,
exactly. It's not going to be a standard bow tie that you see everyone wear. When someone says a black tie event, you see the same people in the same penguin suits, same black tie. And that person could wear the same suit and the same tie at every single black tie event he goes to.
Yeah.
Now, you're going to wear one of my bow ties. You're going to match it with a jacket. You're going to match it with something. Yeah. You can match it to, you know, your fiance or your girlfriend's dress that she's wearing. You know, your partner's, whatever your partner's wearing, I can make the bow tie to resemble or match your partner's dress.
Wow.
So, you know what I mean? So, you know, you're walking as a true couple.
What made you go into creating bow ties and creating such a creative product, to be honest?
It's one of those, like, my background's woodwork. So, you know, I'm a cabinet maker by trade. So, you know, I make furniture basically. So I've got a whole workshop where I've got all the machines in there. I've got, you know, my planers, my bandsaws, planer thicknesses, table saws, and so on and so on. And a friend of mine sent me a picture of a wooden bow tie. And he goes to me, he goes, "Can you make that?" And I was like, I can make that quite easily. And at the time, I made my wife a jewelry box. And with that jewelry box, I had a piece that I cut off the side, which was babinga wood in the middle, which is like a reddish wood. And then you had walnut on top on both sides. So I just drew a little bow tie, you know, cut it out, sanded it, made it up. And I wore it to my brother's wedding. And from that, people started asking me, you know, "Where'd you get that from?" I was like, "I made it." They're like, "You made that?" I was like, "Yeah, I made it." They're like, "Can you make me one?" And then I made them one. Then the next person wanted one. And then so on and so on. And it got to a point where I was making them on a regular. So it was like, right, let's make it into a business. So that's bow tie me, you know, originated in 2018.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So who's the most famous person you've made one of those for?
Oh, I would say at the moment, it's there's a guy in America. His name's Rocco. He's a music producer. He's done the last track. The last album we did was for Kanye West.
Wow.
And,
oh wow.
Yeah. But he's actually on my Insta stories. If you go down my wheels, you'll see him. He's a music engineer, and he basically.
Am I following H?
Music. Sorry.
H, what's your IG?
Yeah, am I following you?
Yes, it's bow tie me. That's what.
Oh yeah, yes, I'm definitely following you. Yeah.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, yes, I'm following everyone here. So yes, it's called bow tie me on Instagram. You'll see my logo. It'll be a black logo with white writing with a white bow tie.
So Faye, just so you know, he doesn't just do bow ties. He create actually all the awards for the shows, the social media awards. Tell us about that.
So every single award that I was handed out was made by me. Was made by bow tie me. So yeah, I think it was 23 of them in total.
He's shipping it to Germany.
Wow.
Yeah, it's sent to her, and she has a little special bow tie in there as well.
Oh,
so excited!
Once you get the package, please let me know. So you're. So yeah, I made those. I can make anything. You know what I mean? You know, my hands. I can do anything.
Have you got any plan? That sounded so wrong. But let's go back to the topic. So you can make awards, you can make bow ties. Have you had an idea about a business plan where you can actually bespokely have like a website where people can type in what they might want to create, and you can like accept or reject the request and actually create something out of nothing, like out of any idea that somebody comes up with? Have you thought about that?
That's actually not a bad idea. Why not? Let's make it happen.
I've got an idea. I'd like something creative.
What's your idea?
Yeah, but it's no good telling you, because then he'll make it and make millions, won't he?
No, just tell us. You're on the Uncut. We need to hear that. Maybe it's originally coming from you.
What's going on? Come on. What's your idea?
Well, what I want is an idea, but you see, you're into wooden perspex and all sorts, so you probably wouldn't be able to do it.
You know that I said I'll never say never.
Right. Well, it's called the throwaway umbrella.
Right.
Recyclable.
Explain.
It's got to be recyclable.
Okay.
Well, when you're going somewhere, like I'm often going to the train station, or I don't want my umbrella with me. I just need it to get onto the train because it's raining, or if you're getting out. You know, you don't want an umbrella. Ask any woman, an umbrella is a pain in the neck to have. You just you need it just for its purpose, which is what? To stop you from
when it rains.
So what I was thinking, you know those fans that the Chinese make, those beautiful type fans?
Yes.
What if you could make an umbrella that could be made that size, but when it opens up with a tiny, it only needs a diddy handle, because all you want is to just protect yourself. You're up.
That's going to be
good idea.
That's what that's going to be. That's going to be a lot of development. So something like that would take a lot of development, because you have to use something like some sort of wax paper that's going to reject the water and stuff like
Well, it
that.
doesn't have to necessarily be too much, because remember, you only need it to get to 80B in, I think, a maximum of a minute of getting wet, because otherwise you're not going to walk in the rain, are you?
Yeah, we could probably try something else. Some way of
honestly, I've had
folding
this
the paper.
idea for like 40 years. I thought, if only you could have an
14
umbrella.
years, Faye.
40 years.
Then bloody hell, get
Have you
the
done
hell
nothing
on
about it?
Yeah, go to AliExpress or Alibaba, connect to a factory and see if they can create you something like this.
Yeah, but I've never done it because, again, I'm only talking to H. That's why I'm thinking about it.
Oh, H is like, why Alibaba? I'm here.
I've made bow ties. I've never made awards. I've never made, I made plaques and stuff like that. And it's one of those ones where if someone asks me to do something, reason why I never say never is because I can learn how to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We all have the means in the world. YouTube, the internet. You can go down the road and see someone doing the business, ask them how to do it. You know what I mean? You can learn something. So if you block that out, you're never going to move to the next step. You know what I mean? So the way that I see it, if you've got an idea and you want to make it happen, just make it happen. Just say yes and let's do it.
If you want an umbrella, he's gonna make you an umbrella.
But it's got to be enough. It's only got to be about a maximum of 6 to 7 inches, because you want it to fit in your handbag.
And throw it away.
And then you don't, after it's wet, it doesn't matter if it disintegrates, it's got to just be friendly so that it can be recycled.
Hey, what about, how a pen goes up? How about like something like this that is made out of whatever wood, and then when like the thing comes up inside the
It's even simpler than that. A fan that you fan yourself with.
Gadget territory. You think that one thing comes out of another.
A fan, the old-fashioned fans.
Yeah.
It's got to be something. Yeah, that it's all enclosed. They're only that thin, but when you open them, they similar.
Come on, Roman, you must have some contacts. Come on. You must have a factory in somewhere.
Okay, look, let me, because this is the first time I'm hearing about this 40-year
Every woman, I'm telling you, H, every single woman in the winter or even in spring would have one of those in their bag.
Okay, Faye, we're gonna like brainstorm. I'm gonna do the same, probably H also, and we'll figure out how
just the three of us.
Yeah, how to birth your product. Yeah.
Honestly, and you'd buy them in batches of 5 or 10. So you wouldn't buy one, you'd buy a bag of 10 of them.
Okay.
Once you've used it, you're going to recycle it. It's going.
Mass selling. Okay, I'm with you. Right, we're going to brainstorm on your idea, and we're going to look into it. I think it's a cool idea. I think nobody wants to carry an umbrella all the time. Funny enough, I bought an umbrella. I went out on my last trip to London. It was raining. I went to the Vogue event. Started raining, so I went to a shop next door. 55 quid for a fucking umbrella. That 55 quid. Fags are anyway 25 quid, but 55 quid for that umbrella. And guess what? I used it and I forgot it at the entrance, and I just walked away. And then by the time I got on the train, I was like, where's that sticker? Like, where I had something on my hand, and I was like, oh, it was the umbrella. But I'm assuming thousands of people do the same thing. They leave the umbrellas, and regardless of how much it is.
We can do it as a twin pack. If you do it as a twin pack, one for the journey there and one for the journey back.
Wow.
That's it.
Love it.
Do it as a twin pack, and that's all you get. You don't get 5, you don't get 10, you just get 2.
Yeah, so they have to repeat. So they have to order on repeat. That's a good idea. Look at us business people coming together.
We'll make something happen. I'm sure we will. I'm sure by the next episode we'll have a prototype or something. Some origami, umbrella.
Origami, that's it.
That's the one, some origami umbrella or some sort.
Listen, don't remind me of origami, because I had to make origami swans on Rise and Fall, and I can't get origami swans out of my head right now because of that freaking show.
I want to see that. I want to see you on that. I saw a little clip.
You haven't seen it? You haven't seen it yet?
No, I have not seen it.
You need to watch it.
I do need to see it.
You're gonna either love me or hate me. You love me already, so
I love you already. That's
gonna be okay. Have you watched The Traitors with Faye on it?
I haven't. I'll be honest with you. I don't watch a lot of TV. Right.
No, that's
the reason why is because my working hours are so busy. Then I come home and then
I understand.
Got the kids, and I look after the kids, with the wife, get them changed. And by the time they're done, me and my wife spend a bit of time together, and we're just catching up on Netflix or something else. I mean, something that she's recorded, but I don't have time to watch like full-blown TV.
So you're doing obviously your business bow tie, you're doing your furniture. What else is about?
I do work full time as well. I sell kitchens for a living.
Bloody hell, see?
What do you do for a living?
I sell kitchens. Yeah.
Anyone need a new kitchen?
Anybody wants a new kitchen? I work in the Slough Depot. Come and see me. My name's
Slough Depot.
You know Slough very well. By the way, Faye, you don't know this, right? And even I didn't know this.
Neither did I.
Yeah, even Roma. Me and Roma went to the same school.
No.
She was a couple of years below me.
In London?
In Slough.
Slough, Westgate. We went to the Westgate school.
So basically, what it was is that I put, I think Roma put a picture up of me and her, and I don't know why, Ramona, right? And my sister saw it, and my sister goes to me. I went to school with her. How do you know her? Wow. I was like, hey, I said she's from Germany, and she was like, no, she's from Slough, and that's when I messaged you, and I said, do you know my sister? And she's like, no.
No, it wasn't. I know it was like. Everyone looks different, right? Like we have makeup, but older, we have kids, and like, wait, you said Mandy, yeah?
Mandy,
because it took me, I think, a few days, but I was thinking about Westgate. There was a very shy girl in my year, very quiet girl, and I think her name was Mandy. And I think that is your sister. Yeah. I think that's her. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but I do believe. And she was really quiet. I was really nice to her. But she was very like with one or two people all the time. But I think that is your sister. And Westgate, to be honest,
don't worry about that.
Yeah, of course not. I don't think any. I was always loud. So.
Now.
So you? When you were at the NSMA Awards, did you know Ramona beforehand?
No. So basically, we exchanged contacts, and obviously we were talking about the bow ties and getting them in order. And then H asked me that question. And to be honest, Faye doesn't even know this because she doesn't know my childhood, right? She only knows I moved from Germany when I was 10 years old to England, but nobody knows I moved to Slough. Like, you're the first person to bring this up. So I keep my, and then when I moved to Slough, I had to go to school. So I went to Montham School or like nursery. Montham Middle. Oh my God, I haven't said that word in like bloody 25 years. Montham Middle, whatever. And then I went to the Westgate School. Yeah. That's
it. With the nice bright green jumpers.
And the ties. And oh my God. Yeah. Well, hold on. Did you have Mr. Gibbons as an English teacher?
No, I had actually. Who did I have? I had this woman called Mrs. England actually.
Yeah. I think my sister had her.
Mr. Styles, was it Mrs. Styles? She was a maths teacher. I had Mrs. Hart as an art teacher.
I had Mr. Panchal. Do you remember him?
For maths. That was in the lower years. I was in the upper years when you were there.
How old are you?
Well, I'm 42. I'm going to be 43 next year.
42. Okay, I'm 34. So you are quite ahead of me.
Yeah. I think I left when you guys started.
Yeah, such a small world though. When H told me about the Westgate and I was like, and his sister, I was like, oh my God, flashback, boom. Because I remember I left England. I went to Surrey University, then I went to Brunel University, and then I left. I went to.
So you left England after uni then?
Like I was working. I worked with certain companies. I worked at Audi, then Michael Page, then at Google. Once I decided to be a business owner, I met my partner, who's now my husband. We met at university. He was doing his master's, going PhD, and I just graduated. And he is freaking Albert Einstein in a package. And I'm like Jeff Bezos, or who can't stop talking about business and selling. So we together decided to go to Abu Dhabi and open our first tech company, and that's how I started my business journey.
Amazing.
So I forgot kind of about Slough, Uxbridge, like England, and for a long time. And maybe you guys don't know that feeling yet, but if you leave like what you've grown up to know and you leave for like 10 years and then you come back, you're just like, whoa. And if somebody mentions something like you did Westgate and someone in my class, I'm like, fucking hell. Now that I think about it, I don't remember more than 2-3 names from my class, which is so crazy.
I'm sure I can find a yearbook with you in it.
A yearbook? Trust me,
I'm sure I can.
After year 9, I was very pretty because I learned how to use makeup. Before, like, let's not go there. Like, I don't think I want to see a photo if anybody has it. But yeah, I love it. I love that we're so connected and like such a big world, but you know, it is small.
You know, honestly, as soon as she said to me, I went to school with her. She's from Slough, and I was like, I was shocked. I was like, yeah, but she told me she's from Germany, and she was telling me she's from Slough. She went Westgate, and I was in shock myself. I was like, I can't believe it's such a small world. You know what I mean? You know, you never realize you're gonna bump into somebody that literally lived in the same town as you, went to the same school as you. It's crazy.
Yeah,
you know?
I think for me it was just like I disappeared, and I can be honest. Like I finished my education and I left and I went on this entrepreneurial journey, and I haven't made friends ever since. I've literally just focused on business and doing something, being something. Yeah, and now I'm slowly exposing myself again. Like I went on Rise and Fall, went on TV, doing kind of things that are kind of more public, social media. But for many years, when you're starting a business, probably H, you're very quiet because you're building your foundation or like your empire, and you do it quietly, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know. So Faye, what about you? What's yours? You got to tell me more about you. You got to tell me your story.
Yeah, Faye.
Oh God, my story is long. 30 years in education.
Wow.
Yeah, working with traumatized boys. It's all boys' school, residential, head of welfare. And after 30 years, I decided I needed to do something totally different. The traitors came along, and this is where I am now. And I'm loving the journey. So I've got a platform. I'm doing some public speaking next year in schools. Someone's already hooked me up and they've got bloody 1 a month for me to do. So I'll be doing lots of public speaking in schools, and I do charity work at the minute. I'm an ambassador for suicide prevention company and campaigner for NSPCC. So I'm busier now than I was when I was at school, truly. Yeah. I mean, I'd never be working till 10 in the evening doing a podcast. I'd be just so shattered that I'd just be watching TV or something. But now, you know, I've got a new lease to my life, let's say. Yeah.
That's actually admiring. That's amazing, I think. You know what I mean? You know, so when you started out helping the kids, you know,
30 years ago.
Yeah, 30 years ago. What made you get into that sector? Like what?
Basketball. I'm a basketball coach. I'm a National League. I used to play National League myself and coach National League basketball. So I used to go all over the country, into Europe, Holland, places like that with the teams. And I was a part of the 2012 Olympics. So I was looking after the Australian women's basketball team. While they were here for 6 weeks, I was their go-to person. We got a bronze medal, so that was good. Basketball. I went to coach basketball, and the rest is history. The head teacher fell in love with me and said, "My God, we need you here. I'll pay you whatever you want." And, yeah, seriously, I've got a post. We'll create a post for you. And there it was. And then I just worked my way up the ladder right to the top, senior leader. So I was head of welfare when I left. I could show them basketball tricks, and you know, it was a cool sport as well. It still is. 30 years ago, you had the likes of Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, you had the Dream Team, you know, Dirk Nowitzki, you know, you had all these big stars, and the boys wanted to be like them, and I luckily could play like them. So that was my pull. Yeah.
Amazing. That's amazing. See, that's the story.
Well, that is the story, and that is the story that I am going to be telling on the platforms next year in schools. Yeah, and you can be anything you want to be. It doesn't matter. You know, you've just got to find that hook. You know, you find that 100%. One thing that hooks that person in, particularly kids. You know.
100%. I'll be honest with you. Like when I was a kid, you probably wouldn't say that about me now, I'll be honest with you. I used to stutter. I could not get words out. I was scared to speak in front of people. You know what I mean? You know, I was very enclosed in myself. And, you know, because like I couldn't get my words out. I literally, you know, when I say I could not get my words out, I could not get my words out. I still have trouble now and then pronouncing certain words and stuff like that. You know, I still stutter sometimes, but people don't notice that I stutter anymore.
Yeah.
And, a lot of people said to me, where did your confidence, where did that switch happen with me? And it happened when I started working on the door.
Wow.
So I was basically a doorman for 20 years on and off.
Where?
Yeah.
What, nightclubs?
Nightclubs, all in Slough, Windsor. Yeah. Potter's Bar. I did a couple of places there, and a few other, you know, just everywhere really. Richmond, you know, on and off. I was a bouncer for 20 years, and when I started working in Slough, it switched for me because the confidence came with the job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When that confidence came with the job, yes, I got a bit of power hungry. You know, as you're a young kid, 18 years old, you're on the door. You know, you know what I mean? You're the boss.
People used to say, "Cool, let us in, won't you?"
Exactly, it's one of those.
Do you know what? Now that I remember, H is the guy who never let us in a Windsor, and I'm joking.
It's one of those ones that I had one special guy who grabbed hold of me and put me on one side, and he said to me, he goes, "Listen," he goes, "understand your role and understand what you need to do, but don't let it go to your head. Just remember, when you're working here, you've got everyone around you. We're here to protect you, same as you're here to protect us. But when you're walking down the street with your mum next to you, and the person you've kicked out on a Friday night, and you see him on a Saturday morning, he's not going to care that your mum's next to you.
Yeah.
So be very careful how you treat people on the door." That changed my mindset completely, because then it made me think, right, you know, I don't need to be power hungry. I need to, you know, appreciate what I do. And, you know, and confidence from that just grew and grew some more. And then that's where bow ties come on. You got to express, you're in a boss, you got to express yourself. You know what I mean? You know, have something that can start that conversation that no one else is going to have. Have something that, you know, can do anything. You know what I mean? You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a bow tie. Like I used to wear pink glasses when I was in college, right? You know, you got a guy who's, you know, 5'11", you know, stocky, with bright pink glasses. It was a conversation.
I love that.
I wanted people to notice me. I wanted someone to walk up to me and, you know, you're not just a regular Asian kid. Why are you wearing pink glasses? I was like, why not? You know, I said, they made you talk to me. So you know, why not? It's one of those ones. That's why I love hearing other people's stories and what they've done, you know, and how they've grown. Like, you know, Faye would, like, you know, coming with kids, you know what I mean? You know, seeing them with the troubles they're going through, coaching them. Because talking to kids is more than just being a coach. It's just forget about basketball.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like, you know, basketball is probably about 10% of your conversation in the day.
Absolutely, yeah. That was the quickest way for me to build relationships with the boys, because they respected me, because they respected what I could do on the court. Particularly when I first started, I was in my 30s, you know, in 32 when I started. Seriously, I've just had my 6-0. Do you know what I mean? I had my this is my year.
You don't look it.
Exactly,
well, no,
right?
Because the boys have kept me young, you know, playing. I was playing basketball up till April when I left, scrimmaging with them, and they still couldn't beat me. That's true. It's true. So yeah, but you're right. Having that connection, that was the connection for me, and they absolutely respected me 100%. And then, you know, I was very fortunate. Teachers envied the way I had that rapport with the boys, because I used to carry a whistle around my neck the whole time. Even if I had a meeting and I was suited and booted, I still had a whistle. And that whistle was so important, trust me. Yeah, because they knew I was the boss. Yeah.
But H, you know, with your stutter, I would have never known. I mean,
no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't.
I've never even person when I talk to you. I have a question. When you were, like, obviously in school, then, I mean, did you feel like you had like any support to even This is even the question that me and Faye were talking about. That even now, most kids don't have that support around.
I would say no. It was one of those ones where I had to teach myself how to not to start. Yeah, I had to teach myself my own confidence. You know, I had to appreciate myself. You know what I mean? Because as anybody knows, you know, anyone who starts a business, anybody starts something. Your dearest, nearest, closest friends, family, everyone who's around you are the first people to put you down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They're the first.
Absolutely.
You know. So it's like my starter was always there because there was no one there that would say to me, "Hey, come on, let's talk. Let's find a way that we can talk freely." You know, so you can lose your starter. Instead, they would take the mick. I mean, because that's how we grew up. You know what I mean? You know, there was never a case of, you know, mental health was never around 20 years ago, you know, 25 years ago, you know, 30 years ago. It was never around because if you saw somebody, you know, with a stutter or a disability, you know, your first, you know, thought was take the mick out of them when you're in school. You know what I mean? And that's what people did to me. You know, they took the mick out of me because of my stutter. And yeah, it's just one of those ones where I trained myself to get out of it. And it was all through working on the door and building confidence with myself and being happy with myself. You know, because if I can't be happy with me, how can I make anybody else happy? How can I do stuff that I want to do? How can I express myself without, you know, stuttering, without someone standing there and taking the mick out of me? So I wore the pink glasses, I wore the purple glasses, I wore the silly necklaces, I wore the beads around my hand. You know, you can ask my friends. I don't know what I look like. I must have looked like a joke, right? But I had beads, I had, you know, funky necklaces.
Hey, hold on. The beads era was kind of a thing. Yeah, the one around the arm and neck. I don't know what beads you're talking about. I'm talking about the beads, the bling ones.
The beads I used to wear were like the red Indian beads, like the big bracelets or the
beads.
The necklaces. You know, something that you would not see an Indian kid wear. That's what I used to wear. But it's one of those ones where I just wanted to be different. I wanted to stand out. I always wanted to stand out. I always wanted someone to come up to me and genuinely talk to me about something that I'm wearing. So, you know what I mean? You know, it was one of those ones where I had no idea, you know, 2018, I'll say 2015, I had no idea I would ever be in the fashion industry making bow ties.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It was never a dream of mine. It was never a concept, a flicker of light in my head. But I thought, yeah, I want to do that. It was always furniture. It was always because I was creative with my hands. So it was, you know, I could always make something from nothing. So, you know, furniture for me was the key. But through that, I started making bow ties. And
why have you thought of sending one to the chief executive of Vogue in?
I haven't. If you know him and you got his address.
Well, no, you don't need to know him. The Vogue, you just send it to Vogue head office.
Vogue in London.
I was in GQ magazine.
Sorry?
I was in GQ magazine.
Yeah, but why don't you just... Yeah, but the guy on Vogue, he would love it because he's the first black chief executive.
You went on it with the bows?
Oh, yeah. So basically, I was on their star file. So I had, what was it? It was December, November, October. Yeah, those 3 months, I was in their star file a couple of years ago. So when you went to the back, you had all the products of all different businesses and stuff like that. And I was in their clothing section. So, you know, you had the designer jeans by so-and-so and, you know, glasses, trousers, shirts, and my bow ties were in there.
So you should use that and then do what Faye just said. Like literally post it through.
Yeah, send it to, what's his name? The chief exec.
Makeup, you know how you made an uncut bow tie?
Make a Vogue one. A Vogue.
Do 20 of them for 20 different brands and just send it out to them, to their PO box.
That's not a bad shout, you know that.
And with a little note, with that little cover note, obviously introducing you, the company, a sample, and then your business card. Slide it in. That's it.
I've done that with you already. So.
This is, I'm telling you, and even like obviously Europe, it's also a huge market, and this is how I would do it. Like if I, let's say, joined hands with you, like let's expand this product. First thing, give out samples to the biggest influencers and brands. Who's that?
That is
Edward.
him. He's the chief executive of Vogue.
Right. Okay.
There you go, Edward Enninful.
Send it to me. Can you send me his profile? Just take a picture of that. There we go. There we go. I'll find it.
Yeah.
He's got it.
He is Edward He's the editor-in-chief of British Vogue. He would love a tie like that. Honestly, because he's really funky. He's extra. Cool.
I've got him now.
Yeah, send him one. What are they going to do?
So yeah, I said I will do that because I've got nothing to lose. Don't see why not.
And also from the bow tie, like you can do cufflinks. But you know, this is again comes back to you because you have your full-time job and then you have this thing and then you have this product. I think if you really push this product, this would change everything. It will change your.
I have done cufflinks. I can do cufflinks. You know, I've done necklaces. I've done cufflinks. I do earrings as well. So the earrings I'm wearing, I made those as well.
Yeah, lovely.
You know, so I try to expand into whatever I can. Like I said, I've never said never. Somebody asked me to make something, I'll give it a go all day long. So you know, I'm going to get into necklaces for women. So the men's bow ties with the matching necklaces for the ladies. You know, so I'm going to try doing that as well. So I'm going to try whatever I can, really. Anything I can do to push myself out there, why not?
Yeah, and I think you should be sending it to people that are big presenters. You got Norton.
Yeah.
You've got Alan Carr. You've got RuPaul. They're all people that are out there, and they all wear bow ties. So why aren't they wearing one of yours?
Yeah.
I'm gonna change that. Well, I missed the boat last year. On one thing, I had this idea and I didn't follow through on it. I'm going to do it this year. And Deck, right? Britain's Got Talent at the end of the year. My idea was to do a little promo about, you know, trying to get them to wear my bow tie on the live finals.
One with and Deck.
Deck or something, yeah. There's something representing them.
Yeah.
And my father-in-law passed away last year, and it was a hard time for me and the family and everything, especially my wife. And you know, all my ideas got pushed to one side because I had to, you know, be with the family, obviously. But I want to try doing that this year. You know, my idea on that, you know, because I still think to myself, is, you know, I'm meeting more and more people on my day-to-day basis about the bow ties and whatnot. And I told myself, right, let's make that happen this year. You know, as soon as they start Britain's Got Talent, I'm gonna do some videos, get out there, and see if I can get Anne and Dick wearing my bow tie for the final.
Yeah, absolutely. Gosh, if I'd known, because I'm going to the RuPaul final on Thursday. RuPaul, he is massive, as you know. I'm going to the final in London on Thursday. If I'd known, you could have made one. I could have handed
Hold on. No, wait. You can wear your
I can't because I haven't got the uncut, have I?
Yeah,
you both are in England.
I can put this in the post tomorrow.
What's today though? I'm going on Thursday. Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Yeah, that's fine. You both are in England. You'd get it.
Whereabouts?
So
right, hold on.
If you ship your bow tie to the hotel.
Are you there? Are you there today?
No. I'm going there on Thursday I'm going there. What's today? Yeah, Thursday.
Tuesday.
Thursday. The event's Thursday evening. Yeah.
So in case she misses it on a personal address, you should ship it to the hotel.
Right. So I can bring this to you to London tomorrow.
Look, let me simplify this. Faye, give him your hotel details. H, you post it tomorrow, first class to the hotel. She will receive on Thursday.
Oh yeah, but that'll be there when I arrive on Thursday.
Yeah, so next day delivery.
I go there all the time. I'm there till Friday, so even if I didn't sadly get it Thursday, I would. Ramona's right. The only way I'm going to get that is by it
ship it tomorrow morning.
If you send me the details today, I'll get this packaged up tonight, and I will ship it tomorrow first thing.
Like, do you have something that she could give?
What other ones have you got? Have you got any that you can show me?
Give me 1 minute. Let me just go. One you can give to RuPaul.
Oh God.
Okay, right. So you tell me this. What's his favorite color?
No, we can have a look at that. I know what RuPaul.
Purple.
So this one.
He's gonna love this.
That's.
I think this one. You got this one.
Let's have a look.
You got you got the ocean, you got the sand and the ocean.
No.
Right?
A rainbow type one. Oh.
No.
Pencils made out of pencils. I think this
looks
one.
amazing. The first one, because on Netflix, even his personal show always has some sort of purple on him.
And pink. He wears pink.
Yeah,
and purple.
and pink.
There you go.
This is perfect. This is perfect. Yeah.
I'll send you this one.
Do you think you can embed his name into it? No.
Too
Too late.
No.
Too late. Okay. That'd be cool. But then he can order some and then have his name on it. So yeah. Okay,
we
cool.
can do something like that later. Yeah. So basically I'm gonna send you 2 boxes. I'm gonna send you one with yours. Yeah, and one with this one.
Yeah, perfect. Anything else you want the people to know about you? And if so, and where can they find you or contact you?
Obviously, my social media: Facebook, Instagram. If you do want something, just DM me. DM me directly. You can find me on the Instagram at bowtieme. Just if you see something you like, you got an idea, you want me to make something for you, let me know. There'll be a 2-week lead time. Then I can bespoke it properly for you. But generally speaking, I love doing what I do. I love talking to people. And this has been Uncut.
I love it.
Thank you so much, H. Thank you for coming on. It was such a pleasure.
And
we're going to do a part 2 next year and catch up with your business growth. And exciting.
Well, then I might have something else for you as well. So you never know. I'll have another gift.
What, my umbrella?
Love it. Thank you so much, H. Have a good evening. We'll catch up, yeah? All right,
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
See you later.
Bye.